Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Mokakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well, and peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Dawadah from the Men of Valor camp here in Greenville, South Carolina, coming back with another video in sincerity and in truth. Lord willing, it can be edifying. And I have two articles to bring up, man, about this whole energy crisis going on in Europe. All right, and it's starting to really hit. All right, and man, best believe it, the winter hasn't even set in. All right, and I'm gonna do the title of this video is gonna be coming soon to Babylon, man. And I'm gonna put in parentheses energy crisis. However the spirit has me set it up, but nonetheless, this is gonna be touching on this whole energy crisis, which has been basically hey, what's going on? It's basically been accelerated by the whole thing going on with Russia and Ukraine and whatnot, and Russia shutting down its energy pipelines, fuel pipelines and whatnot to Europe, because there's not a lot of natural resources over in Europe. A lot of it they receive from Russia, but America's put the pressure on NATO and EU countries to put sanctions on Russia to where they can't, they're not able to buy the Russian oil and gas and whatnot, natural gas. So it's really putting a damper on their economy. All right. And it's starting to hit the people. And this is what's going to start making these people want to rise up, because, they're going to ask why is, this even happening? And the government's not doing anything to stop it. And it's best believe it's going to come here to Babylon the Great, as all these other different things that go on in these other nations, whether it be South America, whether it be Central America, over in Asia or Europe and whatnot. We'll see different instances, insurrections, rioting, looting, famines. All right, and the Lord is saving the best for last. The Lord is going to hit America, Babylon the Great, the hardest. But of course, us standing upon our watch when we see articles like this going on, because this is their reality. Things are fine over here, or it seems to be fine. There's food on the shelves and whatnot, even though these farmers are coming out saying they're being paid to kill their crops and cattle. All right, it might not be hitting right now at this moment. It's still hot outside. All right, but when this winter comes, man, it's gonna hit you damn people, man. It's gonna come down like a ton of bricks. But nonetheless, let's get it right into this article. All right, get some meat off of it. This is zeroheads.com. It says a structural rupture. German companies shutting down in response to record energy prices. It says not just European smelters shutting down due to soaring energy prices. The entire German economy is about to get its plug pulled, while a handful of macro tourists rejoice that record European year-ahead electricity prices plunged by 50% to levels not ever seen last week. Says the reality is that absent a complete normalization in European power markets, which no longer function. Going down, it says Europe is facing economic devastation and depression at a scale that will make 2008 seem like a walk in the park. See, you people thought that you were just going to live your lives in wickedness, do whatever you want. You got past the Great Depression, you got past the '08 recession. It's just all up here from here. And that's not the case, man. The Lord is going to bring such a economic downturn, and it's going to force a lot of you people, into very uncomfortable situations, man. And that's an understatement. It says, as the FT reports, German manufacturers are halting production in response to the surge in energy prices, a trend the government has described as an alarming. German economy minister Robert Habeck said industry had worked hard to reduce its gas consumption in recent months, partly by switching to alternative fuels like oil, making its processes more efficient and reducing output. But he amusingly clarified some companies had also stopped production altogether, a development he said was alarming. So right now, they're basically starting to cut production and even shut down these companies because of the rise in energy costs now, which is going to affect your livelihood. Maybe not directly right away, but it will. It says it's not good news, he said, because it can mean that the industry in question aren't just being restructured, but are experiencing a rupture, a structural rupture, one that is happening under enormous pressure. Hey, what is called, what did they say? The what is it, the nail that broke the camel's back or something like that, man. You know, basically, hey, that last straw, man. You know, that pressure's been building up all these different things from the Crown Royal to other things to the point where now you have this thing going on with Russia and Ukraine that's affecting Europeans' energy. You know, their energy. What's the word I'm looking for? Uh, Basically, the health of their energy economy, and you know, it could be the thing that makes Europe, all of Europe, and eventually, you know, pretty much America and the world go into, you know, straight up depression. All right, a straight up downturn of the economy. You know, a full on collapse. It says Hebig said gas prices were affecting everyone from big industrial companies to small trading firms and the medium sized enterprises that make up the middle stand. Wherever energy is an important part of the business model, companies are experiencing sheer angst, he said, and said energy is a crucial part of every business model. One can only imagine the chaos, fear, and loathing hammering the largest European economy right now. Man, you know, in Germany, what do they make? They make those Mercedes, you know, Volkswagen and whatnot, BMWs, right? These are German companies, man. To these people that like to live in luxuries over here. It says, confirming that Trump was right all along, the German minister said the business model of large parts of German manufacturing was based on the abundance of gas from Russia that was cheaper than gas from the other regions. That competitive advantage won't come back anytime soon, if it ever comes back at all. So this is not looking good over there, man. And best believe it's coming to America. Let's check this out over here in the UK, right? Or really, I think this might be most of Europe. But this is another article came out today. Both these articles, I believe, came out today. It says, "How in the name of God," and you know, just for edification, the name of God, all right, who the world ignorantly calls God, his name is Yahweh, which means He is, He to be, He exists, and He is fully in control of the affairs of the earth right now. He's causing these things. The Lord said, "I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil." You know, I, the Lord, do all these things, right? It says, how in the name of God shocked Europeans post astronomical energy bills. So not only these companies being affected, but also people's personal livelihoods. It says, how in the name of God shocked European post astronomical energy bills as terrifying winter approaches. Man, it's about to get bad. Says over the past week, shocked Europeans, mostly in the UK and Ireland, have been posting viral photos of shockingly high energy bills amid the ongoing and worsening energy crisis. And it's coming here, man. All right, it's hitting over there, and these European countries, they're so-called Western countries, man. These are direct allies of America, you know, and so you don't think it's coming here? You know, they have somewhat of democracies over there, man. They're part of that beast system, that new, that revived Roman Empire. So it's coming over here, and it's going to hit here, hey, the hardest, man. The Lord has a special judgment for this place. It says several of the posts were from small business owners who getting absolutely crushed right now and won't be able to remain operational much longer. One such owner is Geraldine Dolan, who owns the Poppy Fields Cafe in Athlone, Ireland, and was charged nearly 10,000 euros or pounds. It could be euros or pounds. US dollars is $10,000 for just over 2 months of energy use. That's $5,000 a month, man. Ooh-wee. It says, as the Irish Times reports, the cost of electricity to the Poppy Fields Cafe for 73 days from early June until the end of August came in at $9,000, an increase of 250% in just 12 months. That doesn't include the 812 euro and VAT, which brought her total bill to $9,836 and 92 cents or euros. How in the name of God is that possible? Tweeted Dolan. And you see the energy bill right here. UK pensioners are also facing a terrifying winter as elderly Britons are about to get hit with an 80% rise in energy bills in October, man. The Lord is putting a squeeze on you niggas, man. You damn people. It says elderly Britons are set to welcome a boost of around $1,000 to their state pension payments next year, thanks to the return of the triple lock. However, the cost of living crisis will still leave them significantly poorer. All right, this is the diminishing of the middle class. However, the price cap for energy bills will raise by 80% to 3,549 in October, and it's predicted to rise over 6,000 next year, according to Cornwall Insight. Higher energy bills often hurt pensioners significantly more than the rest of the population because they spend a greater amount of their income on heating their home. Man, oh man, it's getting bad. What's going on, Terry? It's getting bad, man. All right, and best believe it's coming here, and that, you can go into the article. All right, this whole energy crisis is going to hit over here, as I've been mentioning before, and you're going to see people complaining about their high ass energy bills, man. And Lord willing, it comes here soon, but hey, I can see it hitting this place like a thief, man. Because the Americans aren't concerned with what's going on in Germany, even though they're direct allies. They're not considering that their cars, their BMWs and shit, comes from over there, even if they're made here, right? But nonetheless, man, this is coming here soon, And those two articles were just posted today, man, today. So that just shows you, man, we in those times. So I want to grab this scripture. This is the main one I'm gonna bring out. It's a lot to it. This is Proverbs, the first chapter, and verse 20. Wisdom crieth without; she uttereth her voice in the streets. And how is the wisdom being proclaimed in the streets? By way of the prophets of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, who you walk past and ignore, who the Spirit has been on them for many years. Start with the elders and apostles of GMS to the brothers on down. Elder bishops, elders and brothers on down, pushing this word in truth and sincerity, have been warning you. But you look at us like, nah, that won't happen. Our people look at us like, nah, that might happen in our children's generation. Hey, the prophets have been warning of economic downturn. Hey, that's what a prophet is here to do. Jeremiah 28:8, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and great kingdoms of war, evil, and pestilence. We're not telling you that peace and prosperity is coming here. We're telling you that shit's about to hit the fan, man. So that wisdom is crying out, but these people don't want to hear wisdom. They don't care. So now they want us to feel sorry and be sympathetic about, your way of life being disrupted. Verse 21, it says, she crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gate, in the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called and you refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at not all my counsel and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When this shit when your lights start getting cut off, gas starts getting cut off, the Lord's gonna laugh at you, especially of our people, man. Now the Lord doesn't care about these heathens, but best believe that you have Jakes and you have Israelites all throughout Europe, man. Over in UK and whatnot. And guess what? They're downtrodden just like they are here. We're under the curses everywhere we are in the world, man. So best believe it's going to hit you the hardest, Jacob. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It says, verse 26 again, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as a desolation and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. And we see that it's coming swiftly. When distress and anguish cometh upon you, high-ass energy bills, $3,000, $4,000 energy bills for a month, that's distress and anguish. It says, so when these things come upon you, the Lord said what? Verse 28, then shall they call upon me. Then you're going to be like that, like the type, what did it say? How in the name of God? Everything is spiritual, man. Right, because the Lord is allowing this to happen, man, for a reason. See, we might be in the midst, it might affect us, but see, our faith is going to be in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We're already in the spirit of losing everything. All right, therefore we're not so moved when this shit happens, man. But you people, you're going to be moved, and you're going to distress and anguish. It says, verse 28, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. See, that's what the men of Yahweh Shema Shah did. They chose the fear of the Lord, and they obeyed his word and did what the Lord commanded us to do. And Lord willing, we have favor in that day. It says, verse 30, it says, they would none of my counsel, they despise all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from the fear of evil. And that's that, what's that word I'm looking for? That's that balance, man. The Lord is about to be fucking these people up, but he's going to preserve his men, women, and children, his elect, all right, through all of this. Because that economic squeeze is coming. That shit, it's here. Not coming, it's here. All right, it's just not broadcast in America, but these people are still facing evictions at an all-time high. Not really making enough money to cover their bills. Gas is still high as shit. Yeah, they lowered the prices, but it's still high as shit. The economy's still doing bad. The stock market's still down. All right, this place is doomed, man. This place is through on all sides. And we rejoice at it. And we always give Yahweh Shem Yahshua their credit and praise, all right, because they're the ones that's bringing this, okay? So I just want to share that information. Lord willing, it was edifying. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakwadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time, Shalom.